In a significant development on the political stage, House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer and House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan have issued a demand for Hunter Biden to appear for a deposition later this month. This demand is part of their ongoing efforts to ascertain whether there are grounds to draft articles of impeachment against President Joe Biden. The two lawmakers emphasized that Hunter Biden would not be accorded any special treatment during the process. The deposition, scheduled for December 13, comes after Comer, a Republican from Kentucky, had previously subpoenaed Hunter Biden earlier in the month. However, Hunter Biden's attorney, Abbe Lowell, proposed an alternative arrangement, a public hearing where his client would answer questions and provide testimony directly before the American people. This offer was met with rejection from Comer and Jordan, who insisted on a deposition as the initial setting for Hunter Biden's testimony, citing it as a consistent practice of committees in such inquiries. In a letter addressed to Lowell, Comer and Jordan outlined the importance of Hunter Biden's testimony in shaping potential legislative reforms related to federal ethics and financial disclosure laws. They also underscored the investigation into whether there are sufficient grounds to draft articles of impeachment against President Biden. The focus of the inquiry revolves around evidence suggesting that President Biden was aware of his family's business ventures and may have sought to influence deals that financially benefited his relatives. Lowell had argued that there was no evidence linking Hunter Biden's business dealings to the official actions of his father, a claim disputed by Comer and Jordan. They pointed to witness testimonies, including instances where Hunter Biden allegedly involved his father in business discussions, and referred to an FBI FD 1023 form detailing a bribery scheme involving President Biden and his son. The exchange between the lawmakers and Hunter Biden's attorney intensified, with accusations flying. Comer and Jordan accused Lowell of attempting to discredit allegations against Hunter Biden, distort the truth, and attack the integrity of witnesses. They declared that attempts to bully and intimidate the committees would not be tolerated. In response to Lowell's request for a public hearing, Comer and Jordan argued that it was an effort to avoid the deposition and amounted to a demand for special treatment. They asserted that the subpoenas issued to Hunter Biden compelled him to appear for a deposition and were not open to interpretation or preference. Drawing a comparison with other testimonies in the investigation, Comer and Jordan highlighted that Justice Department, FBI, and IRS officials, as well as Hunter Biden's business associate Devon Archer, had cooperated in transcribed interviews and depositions. They emphasized that Hunter Biden should not expect different treatment from other witnesses. The lawmakers addressed Lowell's concerns about closed-door sessions, stating that the deposition would be videotaped, and the transcript would be released soon after its completion. Comer and Jordan emphasized that the investigation would proceed without interference or obstruction. In a parallel narrative, Democrats criticized Comer and House Republicans for not accepting Lowell's offer for a public hearing, arguing that it demonstrated the weakness of the case against Hunter Biden. However, Comer dismissed these claims, citing the accumulation of tens of thousands of pages of documents and the need for an efficient setting to ask the hundreds of questions they have for Hunter Biden. The story unfolds against the backdrop of a high-stakes political atmosphere, with the deposition scheduled for December 13 and Comer and Jordan setting a deadline of December 4 for Hunter Biden to confirm his attendance. As the political drama continues, the transparency of the investigation remains a focal point, with promises from Comer that the transcripts will be released unless they contain classified information, asserting that this has been the most transparent major congressional investigation in history.